Hello everyone, this is TechBizmo and welcome back once again to another video. In this video everybody, I'm going to be taking a look at Linux Mint Debian Edition. Before I get started guys, I would like to give a little shout out to the Linux historian, aka Noah Batchman. So his channel will be as a link in the description. He actually gave me the idea to make this video, so thank you very much Noah Batchman for the idea. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So as you guys can see, once you finish installing LMDE or Linux Mint Debian Edition, you will be presented by the screen that says welcome. So basically it just says welcome to Linux Mint, welcome to your new operating system. This is basically everything you would get on classic Linux Mint Ubuntu Edition, I guess I could say LMUE. LMUE 19, I guess I could say. So yeah, I'm not going to look through this, I'm just going to, give you guys a quick look through the first steps, documentation, help, and contribute. So we'll go ahead and close that, and we'll just remove the this dialog at startup thing. So yeah, guys, as I said, this is basically the same thing as, I don't know if I said this, but this is basically the same thing as Linux Mint Cinnamon, Ubuntu Edition. I gotta keep saying, just so you guys won't get confused. Yeah, it is basically the same as Linux Mint Ubuntu Edition, except that everything under the hood is different and changed and, just altered a bit. And actually quite a lot because, Linux Mint Ubuntu Edition is, of course, based on Ubuntu, obviously. Linux Mint Debian Edition is obviously based on Debian, so, yeah. You guys can see this actually does use the classic Cinnamon desktop environment. I always use the word classic for Cinnamon because I love Cinnamon. Cinnamon's a favorite desktop environment from me, except, I sometimes get some lag, which I was actually getting earlier on LMDE, which made me a little bit sad, but it looks like all the lag is gone, so I guess the issue is fixed. By the way, guys, I will not be staying on this distribution permanently. This is actually just a separate partition, or actually currently it's completely installed on my computer, but for now, this is not going to be a permanent distribution. This is just going to be for this video. I actually have been using this distribution all day long. It's because, the reason why is actually because yesterday I installed this distribution on my computer. Then, I did not have any time to make that video yesterday because I had to study for my world history test. By the way, I got a 90 on my world history test, so yay for me. So that studying did pay off. I'm glad I didn't make that video last night. It is Friday, so, I have nothing to study for, and, I have a bunch of free time, so we're going to go ahead and, we're going to make this video. As I said, though, I was using this, I didn't want to just remove this whole install and, just install Linux Mint or my favorite distribution just so I can take it to school. I just decided to use this all day, which I've actually liked. I'm not grown too attached to it though. There are some things that I'm not a big fan of. I've found a couple of bugs which I might be talking about later, but I don't know about that yet. Well, anyways, yeah. So as you see here, we have our normal Cinnamon panel. Aka taskbar if you're an everyday Windows user like I used to be. I still call it a taskbar every now and then. You can see we've got our nice Cinnamon menu, which I love this menu to death. Almost to death, I apologize. Right here we've got our show desktop. Right here we've got Firefox, which will open up in a bit. It'll just show you, welcome to LMDE 3, Cindy, all that stuff. And here's this terminal, here's our files, and this won't be there if you're installing it. This is just, what I'm currently recording right now. So, yeah. Yeah, this is also simple screen recorder. This is going to be, your updates. This is my Bluetooth. That'll depend. This will show up depending on your computer type. If you have a Bluetooth chip or not. This is just going to show you, me. This is I guess I can show you. Here's our Wi-Fi connections. This is blurred out because it shows my last name in the connection. Right here we've got our battery. Right here we've got our clock, and right here we have our audio. So I believe this is pulse audio. We're not going to look into that, but just take my word for it. I believe that it's pulse audio. Okay, it's not in the menu, so I don't know about that. Anyways, Yeah, you can see this is actually the same wallpaper you would get in Linux Mint Cinnamon 19. It's a very nice wallpaper. It's kind of boring though, so we're going to change it a bit. I don't really like that one. I'm kidding, I do. It's cool, but it's a little bit too dark for my taste. I like more brighter wallpapers like this one. Yeah, I'm also going to be resizing this panel because that is so tiny. Even on a 1366 by 768 display, it's pretty tiny, and we're gonna do that. There we go. I always, or not always, I most of the time, you know, uncheck this box that says allow Cinnamon to scale panel and text icons according to panel height, because if you see, when I do that, some things start to get a little pixelated. That might just be me, or it might just be my computer display, because it is a 1366 by 768 display, so that might explain it, but you know, it's fine. This display's fine for my needs. I don't need anything crazy, so yeah. Right here on the desktop, you know, you've just got your computer window, which when you open up, it actually, you know, you've got my computer, and then, you know, you have access to all of the directories, and I believe right here, yep, we have somebody's desktop. I think that's actually my desktop, my gaming desktop, which I actually don't game on. I just use to edit. I actually made a video on that. I believe it was my desk setup, or no, it was do I use Windows? That was actually a pretty recent video, so you guys can just check that out. I'm not going to leave it as a link in the description or anything, just check that out. It was just one of my newest videos. You know, right here we've actually got my cloud storage, quotes, quote unquote, ready, my cloud storage, you know. I actually just hooked up my dad's 3 terabyte drive to our router, and now I call it cloud storage because it's cool. So yeah, as I said, you have access to all the directories and, you know, stuff in your network. You know, right here on the desktop, you've got the home directory, which is basically the same thing, you know, as going to computer. As you guys can see, it's pretty much the same, except when you click home, it, you know, you just end up somewhere else. You just gotta, I believe, just click that or home. You know what? Just forget about it. Anyways, all right. We'll go ahead and take a look at this menu. So, if you guys saw my Linux Mint, my Linux Mint 19 review video, you guys can probably just skip this part to whenever you think me describing the menu is gone, or if you know what the Cinnamon menu looks like, then you can just skip this part. But yeah, here we got. I don't know if I told you guys about this, but one of the reasons why I haven't grown to attach to this distribution is constant lag, and this has nothing to do with me recording. This is actually the actual distribution itself lagging, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but to me that just looks a little bit laggy when that menu closes down. So I will not be sticking with this distribution. I will be going with something else. Honestly though, I will also talk about this at the end of the video, but I would recommend this distribution, especially though if you have a newer computer, because this computer was made in 2012 and, you know, has some animation issues. I don't know if that's just my computer or if it actually, see, look, this is what it's supposed to look like, I'm pretty sure, instead of that, but you know, I don't know, maybe it is just my computer, maybe it is just a bug with using scrolling, and yeah, when I use 2-finger scrolling on my trackpad also, it does that. So yeah, right here we've got accessories, which you guys can take a look through that. Graphics, we've got just that. Internet, Office, sound and video, universal access, administration, preferences, which I'll just scroll down, places, which we've got all our directories. So yeah, that's all the applications and stuff on this computer. So right here we have our Firefox web browser. Right here we have the software manager, which I will be taking a look at in a minute. Right here we've got our system settings. Right here we've got the terminal files, lock screen, log out, and quit. So this is shutdown, restart, well, shutdown, reboot, suspend, all that sort of stuff. I believe hibernate too. Nope. Oh, you've got cancel, that's the other option. I nearly actually clicked shutdown there. At least I think I did. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the software manager. So if you guys don't know, the software manager has changed a whole lot since Linux Mint 18.3 onto Linux Mint 19. Or it might be Linux Mint 18.2 to 18.3. I don't remember. But basically, this uses the same software center as it uses in Linux Mint Ubuntu edition, I guess I could say. Yeah, you know, you've just got your nice applications. What's this? Is this a free video editor? I've never seen that, and these people just look sad. Anyway, let's see if Kdenlive's in there. The editing software that I use. Let's see if it's in there. All right, it is nonlinear video editor, which is awesome. I actually use Sony Vegas Pro and Kdenlive. I use Kdenlive for more of the videos that don't really need to be edited that much, because Kdenlive for me is a little bit more complex. I know a lot of you are going to disagree with me. A lot of the people that have used Sony Vegas and that have used Kdenlive are probably going to be disagreeing with me. However, that might just be my opinion. I mean, it is my opinion, but that might just be I might be the only human that that thinks that. Yeah, for me, Kdenlive is actually a lot more complex and harder than Sony Vegas. It's just harder to learn, and to be honest, Kdenlive can be better in some ways. Like, number one, with Kdenlive, you really don't need that good of a graphics card, but with Sony Vegas, you know, you need something pretty good, like at least a Core i5 4-core computer clocked at, I don't know, 2.5 gigahertz or something like that, which this Dell Latitude does not have, but my gaming desktop does, so I'm all good. Just use the desktop to edit those videos. This Dell Latitude E6430 is actually my daily driver, my main computer. I'm sure it could handle Sony Vegas Pro. I just don't want to try because I don't run Windows on this computer anyway, so we're just going to cross that off the list. We'll go cross that off the list. Anyways, I think that's actually pretty much it. I didn't need to open that. I think that's pretty much it. There's not actually that many differences between, you know, classic Linux Mint Ubuntu edition and you know, the newer Linux Mint Debian edition. As I said, you know, there are minor changes under the hood, under the shell, all of that sort of stuff. Well, yeah, I guess I'll take a look at these settings, then I think we'll be done here. So, in the settings, this is also the same as my Linux Mint Cinnamon 19. So in appearance, you guys can just go ahead and view what's in appearance and preferences. Got that stuff as well. Hardware, you've got, you know, stuff like Bluetooth, network, sound, and system info, which, did I show you guys at the beginning of the video? I don't know if I did, but yeah, LMDE 3 Cindy. And administration, which has firewall, software sources, users and groups, and login windows, which we can actually take a look in this really quick. So Ryan, TechBizmo, groups, you guys can see there. Let's see if we can find sudoers. Or sudo. There it is. There's sudo. I don't even know if I'm in there. See, it says add. Oh, it also says delete. So we're just going to assume I'm in the sudoers group. I actually, yeah, I actually am, because, you know, if I try to install GIMP or something, I should be able to just do that. Okay, we'll try something else, because that seems like, is that already installed? Yes, GNU image manipulation program. So we'll go for VirtualBox. Okay, I think I have to do something else. Oracle Virtual, no, not searchable. Oracle VirtualBox. Nope. So we're just gonna go for Kdenlive then, because I don't know what the repository for that is anyway. Okay, so we do have these sudoers permissions. So yeah. Anyways, guys, I think that is pretty much it. I think I've looked at pretty much everything that you guys would probably be interested in. Just let me know in the comments below. Let me know if I should do anything else on this distribution. because I surely will dual boot. I'm actually going to be planning to do that. My newer videos, taking a look at videos are actually now going to be just on separate partitions. They're no longer going to be on in VirtualBox. So look forward to a lot better performance review videos and that sort of stuff. As I said, comment down below of what you guys think and what you guys would like to see next. As I said, shout out to Noah Batchman, aka the Linux Historian. I will leave his channel as a link in the description. Yeah, I think that is pretty much it. As I said, for the third time, just comment down below. Let me know if you guys would like to see anything else on LMDE 3. Well, anyway, guys, as I said, it is the end now. Hope you all enjoyed. Bye.